Hello everybody, Sick Boy here. This is ToonGrin Boys have just been at it doing all sorts of work. Like, you see me, I'm a little bit disheveled and all that, and look how hardworking Nero is right now.
I hate everything. I got a cold, and it sucks.
He does indeed. Yeah, the ToonGrin Boys have been a little bit, out of it the last few days. But we're getting over it finally, and we're just gonna be back into all sorts of work and all that.
Yeah, we got plans. We had to cancel some of them. We wanted to do, like, month-long kind of episode runs for, like, Christmas specials and Halloween specials, but that's just not going to happen. It's so much stress, and combined with the cold and the first week, which was problematic in and of itself being here,
Yeah.
we can't go through with it. We're
Yeah.
hoping for other projects to line up, and we're gonna try some home remedy stuff to get
Right.
better. I'm gonna try the onion and the sock is what I've heard of. I'm gonna give that a try to try and get better.
Yeah, so the onion and the sock thing would be good, but just more specifically, like we've been talking about watching stuff for a little bit now, and we've been trying to do that weekly to basically keep ourselves relevant on the channel. But we just sort of realized with just the release of our last editorial on his animation just for kids, that doing weekly watching stuff might not be the best way to go in terms of basically, advancing our channel in a sense. Because as some of you may, or were really excited for that editorial, we just started to think like, what's sort of the content that will just basically get more talked about and such. So that would be the cartoon corners and the reviews and now the editorials. So we're definitely gonna push forward in that. So for watching stuffs now, we're not gonna basically go out of our way to basically do that weekly at the moment, because like we feel that our time would be better suited basically going towards like other things as well.
Yeah, I think in terms of the idea, the concept of like a watch and stuff, once we have a big enough audience, it'd be great to start releasing that more regularly. But since we're still growing, doing the content that will cause better growth
Mm-hmm.
would be a better idea right now to get a stronger foundation for our channel and connect with you guys, because we look at you now, we're 1,100 friends strong,
Yeah.
and that's how we see you guys. You're not just subscribers, you guys are friends.
Yeah. And we want to just give you something that would basically be more engaging for you guys to see, being the cut to corner with their reviews and editorials and such. And we're just starting to work on those. We're working on some like dual reviews right now for the ToonGrin Boys, and as well as also solo reviews for Cartoon Corner and new reviews, and editorials as well. Like we're just consistently just coming with new ideas, like in between being sick and all that. So yeah.
And if you guys, the way we look at editorials is this, guys. We look at them as posing a question and then answering the question, with our own opinion as well as any foundation of fact we can, depending on what the question is. So if there is like, I guess a thematic, or what's another good word, like theoretical question that you can pose.
Yeah, just based on like any sort of animated show that you watch and all that. You can just place down in the comments below as a suggestion of what you think that we should do a video on.
Because we've talked about, we've composited actually a pretty decent list of ideas. We've had various questions posed. I don't want to start dropping them now because, I mean,
You want to be surprised.
a little surprised, but I also don't want to like let people down if like we work on the video and then realize, oh, this actually doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, oh, people are gonna be let down because it's like, oh, I was excited for that video, and no, they're not gonna get it. And I don't want to be like that.
Right, of course.
But I'm trying to think of like an example of like, maybe pose a question like, how would you guys do a movie? Like, I know we've talked about this before where you and I have said we wanted to do a writer's room concept.
Yeah.
Where it's like, how would we repair a broken movie? Or or at least what we perceive to be a broken movie.
Yeah. Like we would do like an episode on Frozen and such, basically just give our thoughts on what would be a better Frozen movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like that. Well, we're just gonna be continuing just to brainstorm new ideas for that, as well as just other things as well. Because right now we're also thinking about a lot about building towards our future and such. A lot of that is part of the channel and makes channel growth, but at the same time, it's also just trying to advance ourselves into new separate ways. like I've been right now applying to a few other editing jobs and such to basically be able to sustain myself as just sort of like an independent person. And Nero's going to try to do that as well for graphic design.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just about deciding now that we want to basically just make ourselves better every day. Right?
Yeah, and when it comes down to it, always try and be a little bit better. You know, it's not a competition. You're not trying to get to the end of a finish line, but it never hurts to try and improve yourself. And I feel like since coming here, I acknowledge that I have shortcomings. I have quite a few shortcomings, and I want to improve and I want to be better. I don't want to be sad anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. We're just going to keep on working as that. I think that's good for the update for now. We'll come again soon with other updates, including more info on our trip to Con Bravo this year.
That's right, guys. We're going to Con Bravo, and on the first day, we're going to be cosplaying. Now, we're not going to tell you who we're cosplaying as, but if you're a fan in the Canadian area and you're going to be at Con Bravo, heck, if you're a fan from America and you're going to be at Con Bravo, see if you can spot us. We'll be with each other, so you won't find us separate.
Yeah.
And we'll also be doing we'll be carrying a satchel with us, and it's going to be full of buttons that I have like graphically designed with my friends and stuff in the past. And for $2, you can reach into the bag, and whatever one button you pull out, you get to keep it.
Yep. Yeah, we got a whole thing of buttons. Like I'll show them more often in another episode, but that's basically more when we just get more info on like what sort of panel style we'll be going to and all that sort of stuff, like where we'll be walking around. But that'll just be for the next episode. Until then, thank you for watching, guys, and just be sure to tune in.
To ToonGrin, and be sure to take your vitamins, like your vitamin C's. Do not get sick, and if you're going to a con, bring sanitizer for your hands.
Yeah.
Be safe and be healthy. Be happy.